with a little ass way. Talk about that's the thing on waist training.
Okay, so soon as that screen goes off, you do your thing, and
What am
then
I?
you episode 4. He's married,
Hey,
she's
here we
single.
go.
No, not yet.
She's married. She's single. Oh.
Oh, here she go. Contract. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. We can't do shit right around here.
So for he's married.
What?
Let me
Yeah,
retry.
yeah, y'all see how we starting already? It's too late. It's too late.
Episode 4 of He's Married and She's Single.
It's already started, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. We are live. The titties have been adjusted. Uh, and I didn't say it was you. Just two sets of titties in him. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't talking about mine.
What?
Okay. Wait, now you don't went too damn far. You're going too far.
Yeah.
I'm sensitive.
The titties have been adjusted, and we are here. You know what I'm saying? Well, we already got some comments up here. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? What it do? What it do? What it do? You want to tell the people what we're talking about today?
Today is actually, we said it last week. I didn't know it was yellow. It's all about sex.
All about
All about
fucking.
sex. Any questions, comments, any like we're just gonna get into it. So don't let the children watch.
Yeah, don't let the children watch. But before we get into all of that, those of you that are watching right now on Facebook, I want you to understand that we are also streaming live currently on YouTube and on Twitch. We would appreciate if you go and subscribe and subscribe to us on both of those platforms, on Twitch as well as on YouTube. Right. So now, with that being said, let's get to the fucking. I'm sorry. Let's get to the sex. Logan Paul, he been dead, ain't he?
Who is Logan Paul?
No, Logan Paul, he ain't. No, I'm thinking about
I don't know who
yeah.
Logan Paul is.
Logan Paul is Jake Paul's brother. He not dead. I don't think
Who
he
is
dead.
Jake Paul?
The nigga that just fought Mike Tyson the other day.
Oh, you like I knew.
Yeah, the
Like
nigga
I
that just
damn
fought
know.
Mike Tyson.
So
the
the
other
white
day.
boy.
Yeah.
This.
What is what? Hope we finna get to the
Okay,
sex in a
so
minute. What the
what
fuck
the hell is
that?
that?
We had to come back to that.
Yeah.
We had to come back to that.
So let's get into it. So last week, we heard about Silas and all his little whatever the heck you want to call it, all his
Yeah.
little escapades.
Yeah, just a fraction of them.
Okay.
And
So
for the record, I did have some phone calls from this past week's episode that were from people that were telling stories that I told stories about. And some of those people had forgotten about some of those stories. Specifically the young lady who was with me when we were under the bleachers during a basketball game, and we had all those people cheering and stuff like that. She had forgotten all about that, and it was just good and shit to talk about that shit. But go ahead.
so let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Let's talk about it.
So let's see. So where do we begin? So with the sex questions, like I feel like we want to know.
This young man just asked what the topic is. We're talking about sex. And she's about to give us some examples of what we are going to be talking about as it pertains to sex. Because when it comes to fucking, I consider myself somewhat knowledgeable. What's going on, bro? Here we go again. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah. So, but go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you, but go ahead. I'm sorry. No.
Okay, so we get a lot of questions like women want to know, what like when you meet a man,
Mm-hmm.
that's the only thing on his mind, correct? He just want to hit skin.
That is not accurate.
It's not.
That is not always accurate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but what I will say is that when it comes to that, men, this dude's stupid. He said he's a cocksmith. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that's manufactured, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your average man, and make sure I say average.
Mm-hmm.
As long as she was born a woman, he gonna hit it, right?
But what if he was born a man and you don't know about it?
Well, that's a whole different thing altogether, right? But he gonna hit it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, women are different. Your average woman, you do have some straight out holes out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about your average woman. And I consider you an average woman, one of these average women, right?
Okay.
Your average woman can meet a guy and she could know within 3 to 5 minutes of having some kind of interaction with this guy.
Yeah, but she
If
give it
this
to him.
guy is someone she would sleep with, not that she's going to.
Yeah.
If this is someone that she could see herself sleeping with. What happens way too often with fellas is we open up our mouths and we say the wrong shit and we can talk our ways ourselves out of those draws.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, once we know, it's just a waiting game. You know what I'm saying? It's just a waiting game to determine how long it's going to take me to get from point A to point B. Right.
Mm-hmm.
With men, if you let us, navigate that whole situation, we're going to shorten the distance between point A and point B.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to shorten that distance.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes your average woman is going to do things to stretch out that time period because she has to build trust. She has to go through all of this rigmarole that we don't really give a fuck about. I mean, you talking. You want some real shit? That's you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. Right?
I'm just saying. I'm not saying anything because women do know. We do know if we're gonna let you touch it or not.
And that's the whole thing. I mean, it can even be as simple as it could be as simple as people that you see on a daily basis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of y'all are going to work every day. You going to these gas stations every day. You going to these, you go to Walmart. You see some of the same people in your day-to-day life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some of these people that you see in your day-to-day life, you know that, okay, if the opportunity presented itself, I would knock that down,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay. Even if the opportunity presented itself, you got to look at it from both the male and the female perspective.
Right.
From the male perspective, all we need, if I'm being honest, all we need is opportunity.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? All we need is opportunity.
Okay. So with that being said, the opportunity. So say you with a woman, y'all getting it, whatever, you about to hit.
Right.
Okay. So are you trying to be adventurous? Or you just wanna you trying to do different positions and
so no, it depends on the woman in question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the mistake that a lot of men make is I'm trying to make it make sense to the people that's listening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is how I can make it make sense. If you live in, hypothetically speaking, let's say you live in Douglasville
Mm-hmm.
and you want to travel from Douglasville to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
For all practical purposes, that's about what, 30 miles?
I guess.
Okay, that's about 30 miles. The issue with men is a lot of men want to get on 20 and travel that highway to get to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's more than one way to reach a destination.
Mm.
Right? You can't treat every woman that you have sex with as if you are driving on 20.
Right.
Some women you need to take the side roads. Some women you need to jump on 285 with. You got to know how to be able to navigate each woman that you lay with, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to know how to navigate that. You have to learn to adapt to the environment that you are in at that time when you get them in the bedroom. I can't treat you the same way I treat her in the bedroom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not learning anything. And more importantly, what happens is, especially if I'm laying with her, if I'm laying with her and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, and she's sitting there just faking the funk and just letting me think that I'm doing some shit, she in the wrong. She should lay there, play on her motherfucking phone. She should call her mama. She should do whatever she need to do to get me to goddamn kick that shit in the overdrive so that I can know that I ain't about shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so basically,
that's what I'm saying.
She should say,
this ain't it.
Yeah, and I could have had a V8.
This ain't it. Like, no, fuck the V8. V8s. Oh, here we go with this shit. Turn that shit off, right? So, yeah, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We in the zone, right? But fuck a V8. Fuck a V8. Sometimes you just got to do something so outlandish. Pick up the phone and call your friend. You know what I'm saying? Sing a song. I don't give a fuck what you do. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I'm dead serious, because you got so many men out here that's issuing out weak meat, right? You got people out here that's issuing out weak meat, and they don't realize that they're issuing out weak meat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I do understand, like, the first time can be awkward because you don't know that person's body, you don't know what they like.
Right.
So you really got to get to know a person to see what,
Right, because
so that first time it's going to be awkward. That's how I see it. And the second time may be awkward because you're still in that same energy. However, if that third time hit and it's not, that's a problem.
It is a problem, but there's things that people should do that they don't do, right?
Yeah.
And there's some shit that I had to learn, long time ago. You know what I'm saying? When you sleeping with somebody for the first time, first of all, men treat sex, your traditional average man, let me say it that way. Your average man is going to treat sex differently for the first time than a woman is, right? Okay. So because your average man, especially if he's a hoe, you know what I'm saying, ain't nothing better than but one thing in the world better than some coochie. That's new coochie. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bless you one time for the one time.
Sorry.
Ain't but one thing in the world better than coochie. That's new coochie, right?
Yeah.
But women, when they sleep with a man for the first time, their thought process is different, right? Their thought process, your average woman is hoping that there's a connection that's there between her and that guy that goes beyond what I saw in you.
Right.
They hope that there's a deeper connection that they can get together with in the bedroom, right? They hope that the physical matches, this other shit, you know what I'm saying? Now, again, you do have some exceptions to the rule because, you got some women out there that think like, these whole ass niggas, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, right? But when you get to the point where you're gonna get in the bedroom and y'all gonna start slapping stomachs, bumping uglies, you know what I'm saying, and doing all that, it's
I ain't heard that term in forever.
Yeah, well, I'm old as shit, right?
I like bumping uglies.
Yeah, really? Yeah, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but she probably never heard that phrase before. We old. We know the damn phrase.
Wait. You don't went too far. You don't went too
far. You said it.
I ain't old. I said I'm older than you. I didn't say I was old.
Same shit. Right? But ultimately, that's what we have to look at. We have to understand that there's a dichotomy that often gets overlooked because everybody's going at sex from a different standpoint. Right?
So who are these folks calling us old?
Oh, you know who that is. This your boy. That's Darrell.
Darrell better sit his old woolly head down somewhere.
And this my homeboy, he calling me old. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Yeah, but that's ultimately what that is. And y'all made me forget. So what's the next thing that you want to go into?
Okay, so with that being said, so we know we have the awkwardness, and then you have some people that can be adventurous, and
Right.
then you got some that just want to be I don't know what to call it.
Some people are
Classy.
just traditional,
Yeah, traditional.
right?
That's the word I'm looking
But
for.
that all boils down to the level of attraction that you have with people before you go into the bedroom.
So, do you think that men like more of a adventure type of sexual activity, or that?
You ain't gonna like my answer,
Uh,
but the truth of the matter is any situation that allows a penis to be entered inside of a vagina is all we fucking care about. It don't matter if it's, traditional, if it's adventurous. We don't give a fuck.
so y'all just don't care.
We just trying to slap stomachs.
So, what if it's not good? Why do men go back again?
You ain't gonna like this answer either,
Oh God.
right? You ain't gonna like this. Access, right?
Hmm.
If you give me that access to come back, then I'm gonna go back.
Okay, so say the second time you got the access, you go back, and it's still not good.
But you still provide me with the access. It's like watching a fucking Tyler Perry movie, right? Tyler Perry makes some horrible fucking movies. But we still go and watch them bitches every time they come out, and we know it's gonna be some stupid ass, ugly ass wigs in that bitch. We know the acting is gonna be horrible. We know all of this shit is gonna be fucked up, but we continuously watch them shits, right? We continuously watch them shits.
Yeah.
Is Tyler Perry is providing access, and we continue to feed into the access.
Right.
You can take that same shit and make it applicable to fucking. If your shit is trash and you continue to give me that trash, I'm gonna be the garbage man.
But why would you keep going back if it's trash?
Because I'm the garbage man. Because see, the thing is,
men just want to get a nut.
no, you talk again. We're talking about your average man, right? Your average man does, because when you look at it again, it's just like with relationships. You look at things from a you look at things from an emotional standpoint, and you look at things from a logical standpoint. Most women are looking at sexual activity from an emotional standpoint. They are trying to connect and bond and all that shit, right? From a logical standpoint, we know as a man, we start off with hard meat and we end with flaccid meat with juices coming out. That's the end game. That's, I mean, again, you want it like it is. I'm giving it to you like it is, right? So when you look at things from that perspective, again, with your average man, that's how they are going to look at it. I have a beginning point and I have an end point. And you are the thing that's going to help me to get from point A to point B. That's what that is. Right? And the issue at hand for a lot of traditional average women is that it's hard for them to comprehend that. Because that's not the end game for them.
Okay.
Right.
So do men go in like, okay, I'm a hit, and I don't care if she get hers or not, or do men really go into it like they really want to pleasure the female, or they just don't care?
I think that depends on the maturity level of the guy, right? Because again, the shit could be trash, and you can give that access, and it's still trash, right? But it's almost like training. Let's look at it this way. It's like training. If I'm going to have sex with somebody and I'm showing them how to further explore their bodies and how to connect with themselves on a sexual level, because some people, regardless of what you think, there are some people, some women who are in their 40s who have not truly experienced an orgasm. right? You think that you have because some shit felt good, but you ain't experienced shit, right? But when you are with your partner and you have an opportunity to be able to teach each other how to pleasure one another, then it changes the narrative of the game that we're playing in the bedroom.
Right.
Now, again, you're still looking at emotionality versus logic. With some women, they won't be able to take that teachable moment in the bedroom and separate that from logic. For some men, their main goal is to make sure that that woman is pleased more so than he is pleased. Right? The older that you get, the more you realize that is what you want to do as a man. You want your woman to, a week from now. What's today? Today's Thursday.
Yeah.
Next Thursday, you want her to think about what you did last Thursday and damn near draws is wet.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want her to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Now, you can't do that if you are fucking 40 years old and you as a man are having sex the same way that you had sex when you were fucking 20 years old. Like, I got to go from point A to point B.
Exactly.
You can't do that.
Exactly. Because you do have some men that they get with you or whatever, and then they just want to, but what us women say, like pound town, like, no, nigga, calm down.
Right.
Excuse my French, but calm down. Like, that shit hurts. That does not feel good. Like, calm down.
Right. But see, and that's the thing. One of the biggest things is there's a huge lack of communication that takes place in the bedroom because people are afraid to hurt another motherfucker's feelings. The older that you get, the less you give a fuck about feelings because you want to make sure that you are taking care of what needs to be taken care of. Right. But when you're younger, you subconsciously hold back shit because I don't want to hurt your feelings, but you ain't really doing shit for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The older we get, I'm like, yeah, baby, this ain't your position. Let's try something else.
Yeah.
Because I ain't got time to be sitting up here, you up on top of me, and you just like I ain't no exercise bike. You need to know how to ride this motherfucker properly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and then you got some, like with some men that I've noticed that, like, I remember, man, I've heard, I remember it was one guy, and this was years ago though, but
this young lady said, fella, how would you know they did not have an orgasm? You wasn't there. The reason that I do know is that a lot of women open their mouths up and say shit. You know what I'm saying? Of course I wasn't there, right? But you would be surprised at the number of women that open their mouths up and say, you know what? I'm 46, I'm 47, I'm 52, and I've never had a true orgasm.
But there is some women that
have. Right.
I know quite a few.
Right.
I honest to goodness, I know.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But go ahead. I just wanted to, make sure that we address that.
Oh, well, why is it that some men just feel like, oh, like you may not know them like that, but then they come across and they like, okay, well, you gonna give me some head. Like, dude, you just ruined that whole thing. Like, where did that come from? Do men realize that that's a turnoff when you just come out and you just having a good time, and then all of a sudden you asking like, let me do what I want to do.
Yeah, okay. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, like you gonna ruin the whole mood. I was gonna do this, but now since you bruh.
Yeah, but see, I understand your frustration. But and see, because here's the thing. Shit is different from when we were like fucking 19, 20.
1920, yeah.
Excuse me. When we were 19, 20, people performing oral sex was almost taboo. People didn't talk about it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
People didn't talk about it. She said she wants you to speak into the mic. She can't hear you too
well. Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, let me turn the mic up for me. Right. But that shit is real. It was real taboo.
Right.
And because it was so taboo, people that are our age now are kind of like, okay, I know what I like. Let me just go ahead and ask for what I like.
Right, but
Right.
I get what you're saying, but when they do that, you like, dude, like, calm down. But then when we ask, oh, so you gonna do me? It's a whole problem. Like, it's a problem with some of them, and I'm like, dude, like,
Yeah, it can it can be problematic, right?
uh-huh.
And I understand it can be problematic.
Okay.
But I also know that, and I know that this is going to seem real contradictory,
Uh-huh.
but every person that you have sex with don't deserve to get the downtown treatment.
No, I agree with that.
Right.
You can't go down everywhere. I agree with that.
Right. And see, the issue at hand is that yeah, she said, if my mouth work, hello, 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 hello. If my mouth work, yours better work too, goddamn it. But see, here's the other part of it, right?
Uh-huh.
We both understand that, yeah, I could slap stomachs with you, but I ain't finna goddamn it's gonna be
Yeah.
a 6 to 8 and I owe you one.
Right.
Right. But what's real belittling
Uh-huh.
is me telling you, yeah, your shit is good enough for me to hit, but it ain't good enough for you to sit on my face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a stroke to your ego.
Yeah.
You
it
know what I'm
is.
saying?
It is.
That's a stroke to your ego.
Right.
And for some people, it's hard for them to accept that, you know. But with other people, you have to understand that some people are better at one thing than they are at another.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There have been people that I've dealt with. You know what I'm saying, back in the day, looking at it, you know, if I could go the rest of the time that I was messing with them at that time and not have sex with them and only get head, oh, I'll be in the game. Some people had some fire head and coochie was trash.
Yeah.
And some people is the other way around.
It's the same for women because you run up on a man and that hair was something else that would make you fall in love, but you couldn't do nothing else.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And so ultimately you have to know how to you know, pick your battles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With some people, you know, like how do you tell somebody? It's
You can't ask me. Don't ask me that because I'll tell you. You can't. Don't ask me that.
No, but I'm just saying. I want you to talk to these women that's watching. How do these women how are they supposed to tell a man that they are not good at one aspect of what happened in the bedroom?
You just tell them.
Right. Okay. Now, could you?
Matter of fact, some women, it's bad if she be like, "Yeah, no, I'm good, sir." Like, yeah, no. Never again. But I'm upfront and forward, so you can't ask me because sometimes I be hurting people feelings.
She said, "Just tell them your mouth is hot garbage."
Exactly. Like, what you gonna sugarcoat it for?
You know what I'm saying? But here's the question that I pose for you.
Uh-huh.
Are you willing to accept that same criticism? Because there's a difference between that criticism and your confidence level.
But
right, if you feel like you are good at something, then somebody comes and tells you that your shit is not up to par, how do you take that?
But that's the whole thing. If you're with somebody and he tells you like, okay, that's not good or whatever, if you're both comfortable in your sexuality, like tell me what do you like? Because right now I'm trying to please you. So if you're not liking what I'm doing,
right,
you tell me what you like. Do you want me to stroke your balls? Like what am I doing?
Right.
Like I need to know. And then you can make it better for them. But men don't do that because they're so busy. Oh, let me just hit and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna get mine and go about my business. Or it's like they're in a rush to, I don't know. Like honestly, I don't know.
You know what I hate though? Like, and I hear women that say about a man that they're messing with.
Mm-hmm.
The man that they're messing with is she giving him some head or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he telling her that she ain't doing it right.
Right.
Right? Like, what the fuck, bro? Because for me, it's like I don't know. It's like sometimes it makes me question shit because if she not doing it right and you can't guide her to show her how you like shit, if you're not willing to put in that work to show this motherfucker what you like, how do you expect her to be able to properly satisfy you?
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's what the problem is, I think, now with sexuality. When you get with somebody, so many people are so busy trying to I'ma just hit whatever and go on. They're not taking that time to get to know each other. And then you have some women who just want to, I'm gonna get him because they think this man is a good man. And they like, I'm just gonna give him some and then he gonna be with me. But no, like, bro, like learn that. To me, you need to learn that person, whether you're sleeping with different people. Is like, what are you doing? And I'm not necessarily saying fall in love with them or nothing if that's not what you're doing. But in order for the sex to be good, like you really have to learn what somebody likes, whether it being head or sexual positions. Like maybe this man want to play with whips and chains. Are women willing to do that?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But okay, now this is a comment that I want to put up on the screen, right? It says if you say she ain't doing something right, then you comparing her to what you used to already, and you striking out, right? Now, if I know what I like, and I know that somebody provided what I liked before I met you,
right?
Do you think that me telling you what I like because of who I've been with previously, am I comparing my past with my present?
I don't think so. I think you like what you like sexually, regardless on if your past did it, if they didn't. Like what I feel like is you found something that you like and that gets you off. So it doesn't matter if you liked it, if it was on the first relationship, the next relationship, that's what you like as a person. You understand? Like some women, the hot spots. You got some women who like that they like to be kissed on their neck, that turns them on. You have some that like to be kissed on their breasts and sucked on their breasts, that turns them on. You have some women that want to be
I like titties.
Yeah, well, you got some that like to be kissed down their back. Like you have different hot spots and different things. So you have to know what turns you on and you have to be willing to say, okay, like this is what I like. And that's how I feel. Like some men are different. Some men like this way. They like this. This gets them off this way. So you got to be willing to learn that person.
You got to be willing to learn that person, but you also
and what sets them off, because what you're not gonna do is be on me just going to freaking going just having the damn ball and it's damn near 2 hours in. You done made me sore and dry. Like, bro, what?
First of all, I ain't got time to be fucking for 2 hours right now. Let's just say that for the record.
I'm just putting something out there.
I will be 47 years old a week from today. I do not have 2 hours of my time to be giving you in the bedroom.
Ooh, but you know what I mean. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And then what really makes a woman mad? Oh, let me tell you. It might not make every woman, but let me tell you, I will get up so damn fast, throw these clothes on, and I'm out the door. And when you call me, I'm not answering the phone because, dude, how dare you come in 2 minutes?
You know what? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. No.
That is a problem.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
it.
Let's talk about it. Right? So first of all, like with some people, like if I know for a fact that I'm getting ready to have sex with somebody they coming over to the house.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be at the house at 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited, right?
I'm gonna need you to figure that out.
Before she get there, I done already pulled my goddamn shit out. I done jacked my shit out 2-3 times before she got there. I'm getting that other shit out the way.
Oh.
I'm getting them first shits out the way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting them shits out the way. I'm pre-gaming. Right?
Right.
But you have a few instances, right, where the shit, you don't know that the shit is finna go down.
Right.
Right? And you don't have time to pregame and you don't have time for X, Y, and Z. And it'll be different if we talking about you at 21, you at 16.
Right.
Right? You know that sometimes these niggas out here is goddamn shooting off in 120 seconds.
Yeah.
You know that shit happens.
Yeah.
Right? So, at almost whatever your age is, because I ain't finna say it out loud in front of everybody, but at whatever your age is today, you know that shit happens from time to time. Right?
Still.
You know that it happens.
And then just give me a minute. And then that minute you done went to sleep. Bro, I'm finna go.
Okay, now if the nigga go to sleep, then that's on him. That's now you have justification to be upset.
You damn right. Like,
you have justification to be upset at that juncture. But what I'm saying is if you sleep with a guy and this guy fire off in under 4 minutes, you know, okay, give this nigga a pass, right? Now, if this nigga take too long to rejuvenate, and then once he rejuvenates and he, fires off again,
right,
in that goddamn, time period, then okay, now you can get mad at the nigga. But here's another question that I pose to you.
Hey, Missy.
Right? Here's another question that I pose to you. Some of these people are out here talking about, these men out here with these little ass dicks and shit like that, right? These niggas can't help what the fuck they got. You ever thought that you had a goddamn super swole ass coochie instead?
But
you ever thought about that?
But that's the whole thing. It don't.
Let me tell you something.
About the men that try to hype you up like they really got a big that part.
Okay, so
that part.
Like if my hand does not have to move up and down on your thing, then that's fine. But then you want to make it seem like it's really big.
Okay. So here,
what you gonna say about that?
Okay, now here, bear with me. Here's the thing. Most men don't have a true sense of comparative analysis. The only dick they know is theirs. And if they think that they shit is big, then that's what they think. Hold on. Earlier, I made an example. And I said that there are some people that sleep with men and would lay there knowing that the shit is trash and will boost their head up by making these fake ass moans and lying to these motherfuckers and telling that the shit is good. Now you stroking this nigga ego, thinking that he doing some real good shit. Right? Hold on. He thinking he doing some real good shit. And in the process, he gonna take the shit that you are saying and gonna bring it to the next motherfucker because you told him he was laying some good pipe and you know that the shit was garbage. Hold on. You knew that shit was garbage. You knew that shit was small. You knew that shit was weak. And you still told that motherfucker that the shit was good. And so now, if you telling me that shit, knowing that my shit is garbage and I go to her, what you did, you lied twice. You lied to yourself. No, you lied 3 times. You lied to yourself, you lied to me, and you made her receive a lie. Because when you made her receive a lie, because
but who is gonna sit there, or who in their right mind gonna sit there and tell this man that it's all that when it ain't?
You just said that you would.
No, I mean, no.
You literally just said that if somebody not doing something right, you gonna let them know that they not doing something right.
No, so that way, so for the next girl, because after that, I'm not coming back. Like I'm.
But that's what I'm saying.
If y'all thinking like it's the size of a Roku remote,
Oh,
Come
whoa,
on now,
whoa.
Ain't no way.
Hey, you
Ain't no way.
okay.
You think it's big.
all right. So here's the thing. Even if it is Roku remote size, right? You slept with that Roku remote.
because she didn't know at the time
Right?
that it
No,
was
no, no.
like that.
Okay. So if I
And
go,
maybe
no.
she had hopes and
Mm-mm.
dreams that, okay, it ain't the best, but maybe, he know how to put the
Mm-mm.
motion in there. And,
That's
if
bullshit.
he hit
You
the
see-
right
you see that?
corners,
You see that drink that you got right there? Pass me that drink, that McDonald's drink.
why are you messing with my little
Put the drink. I want people to see the drink, right?
Hold on.
What is that drink?
It's a frappe.
It's a frappe. If you go to McDonald's, keep the motherfucker in the shot. If you go to McDonald's and you order a frappe and they give you that motherfucking cup, but they pour some sweet tea in it, are you still gonna drink that bitch?
No.
Because you ordered a frappe, right? No, but you ordered a frappe, right?
Yeah.
So when they put it in your hand and you realize that it's not a frappe, are you still gonna drink it, or you want your goddamn shit that you ordered?
I want what I ordered.
You want what the fuck you ordered. You saw that this motherfucker had a Roku remote dick, and you still slept with him.
But not some people are gonna be. Some people might be like, man, we already here. We both naked.
Oh no, fuck that.
So
Okay, so but it's the same shit, right? Okay, so now if I'm messing with a woman and she look good and she take them clothes off and that motherfucker smell like garbage truck juice just cause she already naked, I'm supposed to go in that bitch anyway?
I hope not.
Exactly. It's the same principle to me. If you see that motherfucker dick if you see that motherfucker could piss on his goddamn balls and you still sleep with him, that's a you problem, not a him problem.
Well, yeah.
That's a you problem, not a him problem.
I guess, yeah.
Because you still chose to see that this motherfucker didn't have the equipment that you needed, and you still slept with that motherfucker anyway. That's that, but still.
Nobody, first of all, because one female told you, "Oh, it is big," you gonna go by what she said. It's like people telling you my ass is fat. I say fat.
Okay, but the difference is this, right? The difference is this, right? Let's be honest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can openly admit that your ass is not fat compared to other asses.
Why?
Because that's an ass right there. Hello, high five. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
but she can't say it, right? But you can openly admit because you have something to compare your ass with, right?
I don't need to compare.
No, but even
oh, she does. She got the big ass titties.
right, but we ain't talking about her titties. We talking about the ass. Right. But what I'm saying, listen, right? But I want you to listen to me, right? Listen, you have something that you can compare it to. Even when you go to the gas station to work, you see other asses out there. You can say, my ass is bigger than hers. My ass is smaller than hers. You got something to compare it to. Right? No. We don't go to the store.
But I watch porn.
Okay, but you see way more asses walking the streets than we see dicks walking the streets. We don't see no dicks walking the streets.
I don't know. It depends on if they got on grace.
And the truth of the matter is, everybody don't watch porn like that.
But if they got on them gray sweatpants, I can see a lot.
But that's different thing altogether, right?
Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
But my whole point is the comparative analysis is different for men with penises than it is for women with asses, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your average man is not going to be able to go to Covington Square and walk around and see everybody else's dick and be like, oh, my shit ain't really as big as I thought it was.
Well, first of all, you shouldn't be. A lot of them be bragging on it, and then you be like, bro, really?
Well, see, now
that's what I'm that's
what I
okay.
think. Yeah.
Okay, but
and then you're in the bedroom and you're looking like, really, dude, this what you?
Okay, so here's why I say to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I go back to what I said earlier, right? If when the clothes come off and you find that Roku remote If you still let that motherfucker put them goddamn 6-7 buttons, because Roku don't have a whole bunch of buttons on that bitch. If you still let that motherfucker put them 6-7 buttons in your coochie, that's a you problem, not a him problem. Now, motherfuckers lie every day, right?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers lie every day. And some lies are so small. Like I could ask her how old she is. She could tell me she's 36. I know she's not. That's an easy lie to tell, right?
So what you saying?
But I'm just using that as an example. I'm just saying.
So I don't look like I'm 36?
Here she go with the bullshit. Here she go with the bullshit, right? But
I don't look like I'm 36.
But back to what we were saying.
Oh,
Oh shit.
okay. Okay.
But
That's why you had that the Roku remote.
right. But
I have this issue.
but what I'm saying ultimately is everybody's gonna tell a lie. But at the end of the day, you're gonna find out what's truth or what's not. Right? You're gonna find out what's truth and what's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And-
eventually, because them clothes got to come off. What you gonna do?
Even if the clothes come off, now there's a difference between like if the clothes come off and this motherfucker hypothetically he still got the Roku remote, but if this motherfucker know how to navigate that motherfucker,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
then it's cool.
And that's the whole thing. But you know, women, all you got to do if you want to
This woman right here said it quickly and short to the point. She said, "Well, let me help y'all out. Do not brag if you are 5 inches or less. Rock hard."
If you are Roku remote hard, please do not brag. Thank
Right.
you.
But again,
Just put Roku remote. Why don't you jack it off? Get that Roku remote and see. Oh, nah, it's about the same size.
yeah. And see, that's the other thing. Motherfucker won't do it in the dog so they can hide shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucker won't do it in the
You
dog.
can feel it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't need. I don't need no shit, no dog.
If I grip my hand on it, and my hand from the tip to the thing ain't going up and down too far.
I don't know, because sometimes I'ma just rub my butt against you, and if I don't feel nothing poking through them pants to my yeah, bro. Stop playing with me.
I love candy corn. I'm sorry.
We know.
We know, because how long you yeah, that part. Okay.
Yeah, this the third. I done refilled this bitch.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I done refilled this bitch. I love me some candy corn. Fuck y'all that don't like candy corn.
But you do have men that do lie, and I can't stand when a man talks. Oh my God, you got some men out there, they don't do nothing but talk about what they gonna do in the bedroom, and they don't realize that us as women, when we hear that, we're like, oh yeah, he ain't shit.
I think
Because you done already, you're talking too much about it. A lot of men that don't talk about it, they'll be the ones that have you in love. Yeah.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. So y'all please
But-
don't do that. Because we
but-
already looking at you like, bro, stop it.
Okay, but let's just say for the sake of argument
Mm-hmm.
that you run across a person that talks shit but can actually back up the shit that they talking.
But you don't find a lot of.
I mean, but it does happen,
It does happen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right? How do you deal with that?
What you mean? How do you deal with it? I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah, I mean, but you don't know if it's good until you get there. All you know is that there's the shit.
Yeah, but that's the problem. What?
I'm gonna keep you in my baby.
She said I had a dude with an elephant trunk who wanted to do it in the dark. I wish I never turned the lights on because I still wish I'd tried it.
I feel you, sis. Look, I got up one time, put these clothes back on because I need my uterus. I ain't got time. I need my uterus. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one time I was scared. I was like, nah, dog, I'm good. Why are you looking like that? No, they ain't out there.
The one that got away.
I love. She said, if you bragging, I want
Yeah, she said if you back, I want to see it in the light.
in the light, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, if you get that right man that hit all the corners and whatever else, oh yeah, we gonna definitely keep coming back. Like we trying to make you our boo by then, because like can't nobody else, you know. I don't want you giving that away. Like I won't be right there.
My baby.
Exactly. Like what are you saying?
Right, but I'll make
Like if I could, I'm gonna get you pregnant.
Nigga.
What?
Nigga. She said she gonna get the nigga pregnant.
Like the female track with the
Nigga. Nigga.
I ain't say I was scared. I'm trying to get you pregnant.
I'm saying you trying to be like the female.
Yo, that's as
deep.
as my wife would say, that's diabolical. That's diabolical. You know what I'm saying?
In the words of Narissa, where the lie at?
But here's the thing, right? You know, I mean, I understand what you're saying, right?
Mhm.
But you also have to look at what the parameters that were set before y'all got to the bedroom.
Mhm.
Because we grown. Some people, all they want is to hook up.
Right.
Once you hook up and you realize that this motherfucker working with all the shit that you want,
Uh-huh.
where at that point do you say, I know that these are the parameters that we set,
Mm-hmm.
but now that I've experienced it, I want to expand those parameters.
Mm.
And if you decide that you want to expand those parameters, are you breaking the rules that y'all have set forth to begin with?
Well, what rules are that?
If
Like-
hypothetically speaking, if you met a guy and you met up for the sole purpose of just having sex,
Just having sex. Okay.
and this motherfucker put that goddamn shit on you so good that you want to goddamn deal with this shit on a daily basis.
Yeah.
You
Now
gotta
that would probably that's because you done got caught up in your feelings.
You got to sit down and talk to yourself. Be like,
Yeah. Because
you already
yeah.
set it up what it was.
Like
Right.
yeah, because it's already to where you like, okay, we already set this up, and I know he's not trying to go nowhere, like not go nowhere, but go anywhere like relationship style, because that was not our agreement. However, I'm in my feelings now,
Yeah, but
so you got to figure out how to get yourself out them feelings.
okay.
So if, for instance, you're in your feelings, like you might have to cut that phone call and all of that, like stop calling, don't answer the call, whatever, just because like you got to get back into reality. You got to pull
Right.
your emotions out of that, which it sucks that you got to do all that. But if those feelings come and that person isn't feeling the same way.
Okay, so now let me ask you this, because you probably have a better understanding of what I'm getting ready to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who's probably in their early 20s may not be able to understand what I'm getting ready to say. What's the difference between a person who has emotionally gotten connected to someone because of the sex and someone who is just straight digmatized? Because someone that's in their 20s may not be able to tell the difference between the two.
Honestly, they can't, because they're thinking that they're in love, but they usually they are digmatized, because honestly, to me, it feels the same.
Y'all can't see it, but this motherfucker is dry humping the air. Y'all can't see what we seeing. She over here dry humping the air, but go ahead.
Oh gosh, Lord, now she's shooting birds.
Now she's shooting the bird.
Yeah, you know what? I honestly, with the digmatized, it's a difference. Like you're
Stigmatized these females that pull up on you and they
like
smiling at a girlfriend and they'll bust their tires out.
Okay,
and
so
they like
burn your house down, mess you up.
they
all
do the
that.
left eye on you.
okay, and so that's where I'm getting to, because now you have a situation where you have some men that are out here creating stalkers, right?
Uh-huh.
He said he see
He
your shadows
said
every
he
time
see
you
your
move because of
shadow
that light.
No stalker. I'm good at it.
No. He was just saying he see your shadow every time you move.
Me? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was just okay.
No.
Yeah, they do be real stupid.
But that's the thing is like, but the issue also is sometimes men know when they're doing some shit wrong,
Mm-hmm.
right? And what I mean by that is we know that when we are simply having sex with a person
Mm-hmm.
and when we are snatching souls and swallowing spirits, you know what I mean? There's a difference between the two, right?
Yeah.
Because one could just simply be the exchange of physical emotions,
Right.
right? The other one is creating a stalker,
Yeah.
There's some
right?
females who are just like
I know there are some females the same way, Lord have mercy.
What?
I just thought about one from back in my day.
Oh,
Yes,
you
Lord. I just thought
about to get
I
up
just-
and run.
I just thought about
was
one.
looking at it,
Yeah.
like, wait a minute.
I just thought about one. But that's the thing though. It's like you have some people who go out here for the sole purpose of, again, snatching souls and creating stalkers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the issue at hand is some men have to know, especially if you're a single man out here. Let me talk to y'all single motherfuckers out here that just slanging meat all over your city, right? If you slanging meat all over your city, you have to know that there's different kind of meat that you slang on different women, right? You don't give everybody your A game. Everybody's not worthy of your A game. Everybody don't get A1. Some people need to get some C grade dick.
Oh wow.
Some people need to get some C grade dick for your own sanity, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, what some people are doing, and I don't necessarily fault them for this, because if I gave you some goddamn F minus dick, you gonna jump in the group chat and you gonna tell I sit up here and waited all this time and this motherfucker gave me this shit and it was grade A garbage.
Yeah.
You going to the group chat.
Yeah, only if it's bad.
Right. Only if it's bad, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, here's the problem though. If a motherfucker give you some grade A, like top of the line, best you ever had meat, you ain't gonna go to the group chat. But there's somebody that you gonna pick up the phone and call and say, girl, you ain't gonna believe this, right? There's somebody, and if it's not,
I don't know.
but here's what I'm saying, right? Most women got somebody that they gonna go and tell that they got some grade A shit. If you got some average shit, you ain't gonna even tell your girls you did it, right?
Yeah.
If you got some average shit, you ain't gonna even tell your girls you did it. If you got some garbage, you're gonna let everybody in the group chat know this nigga garbage.
Well,
Right?
but sometimes
But what happens?
as women, some of us don't tell our friends like that. They just assume because they like, oh, you going back round there. Oh, and
Right.
they just put two and two together.
But what happens is when these motherfuckers is out here and they giving out this grade A meat, what they're doing is, even if they're giving out grade A meat or they're giving out trash, you fucking up your dick facts, like the Carfax, right? When you goddamn going out there putting out some grade A shit, your dick facts done went up.
Right.
Now, these girls that you giving that meat to that was stigmatized, they finna go out there and tell somebody else, and they don't even realize it, but they done went out there and recruited some old coochie for you.
Yeah, because they done told it.
Because they done went and told it.
That's why my grandma said you don't never tell that stuff because it always be one.
Right. It's gonna be exactly. That's why you almost always see when girls fall out is because one motherfucker done slept with another motherfucker that she was sleeping with.
Yep.
Because she done went and told her that the goddamn meat was good.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. You're right. absolutely
And
right.
so
with that.
that's what I'm saying, right?
Uh-huh.
So what I'm also saying is that y'all single men out here, and you know what? Let me be a little bit more clear. It ain't just the single men. It's the men that's acting single.
That part.
Let me tell y'all, you can't be out here married and then going out here and giving these goddamn these side women some grade A meat. Cause now you done created a situation that's gonna fuck up your house.
And they call
Motherfuckers don't want to talk about that part of the conversation though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, because most motherfuckers will want me to get on here and say, "Hey, if you married, you shouldn't be out here slinging no extra meat." You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be doing that. We know that it's fucking happening.
Yeah, it is.
We know that it's happening.
Oh, it is.
You know what I'm saying? We know that it's happening. And all I'm saying is if you gonna play that goddamn game, your side chick, give her some C dick. Some dick that if she goddamn don't get in no more, she ain't gonna even miss it.
Yeah.
Give her some shit that she ain't even gonna miss.
But that's what be messing up the happy homes that they thought was happy.
Hello.
But when she started,
Hello.
all of a sudden she pregnant.
Hello.
And then if that don't work, then I'm calling the wifey.
Hello. Hello.
Your husband was
Exactly.
at my house.
Exactly.
Or she done followed him or something.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's
Hey, that outside dick keep them hoes sick. I like it like that. She working that back. Oh, know how to act. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Slow motion. She know what it is. You.
I do know that, but I'm trying to figure out what were you doing. Was that a dance?
Hey.
I'm like, is that a dance? Like, I don't know how to feel about you dancing.
Hey.
Like,
they like it like that.
Not dancing like that. Don't ever do that again.
You know what? I promise not to dance again if you promise to never sing a day in your life.
Oh, I ain't. Hey, I sing in my car.
I'm talking about in your life. Don't sing in the car. Don't sing in the shower.
Don't nobody be in the car with me when I be Mariah Carey. Stop playing with me. You shut up. You be singing with me. You shut it up.
Oh, Lord, I done ran out of beverage.
You did. You need my Coke.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You got the producer right there.
Nah, she good. She good. Let her do her thing.
How you gonna put me on the spot? What, I look like a waitress?
That's
I'm a producer.
That part of her job description. She don't know her job. She don't know her job.
You should find out.
She don't know her job. Yeah. So, she said I'm doing the old man dance. You know what I'm talking about? Let's put that on the screen.
Yeah,
put that
it
on the
was
screen.
definitely the old man dance.
Yeah,
I'm not like no.
Yeah. But what were we talking about? He fucked me up with that comment.
Yeah, you fucked me up too. Damn. You messed me up too. Now
Yeah.
I don't even remember what. Oh, we were talking about the side chicks.
Yeah.
Oh, the side chick now?
That was the side
that was
chick.
side
That's what
chick.
they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know I thought we went from singing like I didn't know we all went on.
Because he went to dancing, messed everybody up. Like I ain't even know no more.
You know what? Fuck both of y'all. How about that? Fuck both of y'all. Motherfuckers. Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, with this, yeah, you done messed me up. My train of thought is gone and everything. But yeah, them side chicks be something serious. So yeah, y'all figure it out. Matter of fact, y'all probably shouldn't be doing no side chick any damn ways. Because if you work on the woman that you have at home, if it's boring at home,
you know what?
then maybe y'all need to put on costumes.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say something else.
Be different.
I'm gonna say something else, right?
Like meet me at the bar at like I don't know you and you don't know me. Like
I'm gonna tell you something different though, right?
What?
Some people have to understand. Okay. Some people have to understand.
What personality you want tonight, boo?
No, fuck that. Some people have to understand that having the side chick ain't even in they ain't got enough numbers on their W-2 to even have one.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? You have to understand
because back in the day,
when it is fiscally responsible for you to have a side chick, right? Now, here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this briefly
Mm-hmm.
last week, right? For the right price, almost anything is possible. For the right price, almost anything is possible. Let's just say that me and you are married,
Mm-hmm.
and for some reason I go to the gas station over here
Mm-hmm.
and I buy me a motherfucking lottery ticket.
Mm-hmm.
And I hit for that bitch for $350 million. That's about $200 million after taxes,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I got $200 million, which means we got $200 million, right?
Yeah.
But,
At night, boy.
right, that night, right? But that night,
No, it'll be from there on out because
Right.
see now you's the nigga with money.
right? But
Which means Other witches,
let me
and
finish.
other witches is going to be
let
on there.
let me finish,
Uh-huh.
right? So now that I got this money,
Mm-hmm.
right, that will allow you to put up with some shit that you normally wouldn't put up with my broke ass before.
Okay, but I'm still not putting up with a side.
Right. But hold on,
Oh,
right?
okay.
But that would allow you to put up with shit that you wouldn't put up with before.
Uh-huh.
You might not put up with a side chick, but you might put up with, me bringing another chick in the bedroom with
No,
us.
no.
Right?
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
No,
You-
ma'am.
that,
No.
that might
Nope.
approve.
Let me tell you why.
Right.
Because I am a Scorpio.
Yeah, I didn't ask you
We
for your
get
birthday.
jealous,
I asked for your
baby.
birthday.
We get jealous. So I'm gonna let you bring that help up in the house. And then I'm gonna let y'all act like y'all finna take off your clothes. Then I'm gonna knock her ass out. Because see, that means you was trying to get my dude all the way, all the time. Then
You
you,
don't knock his ass out.
I'm gonna get him too, but he gotta bail me out of jail first.
Okay, so now let's take one equation out of that. One thing
I
out of
get
that.
jealous.
No. Let's take one thing out of that equation. You're not married to me now. You're just my girlfriend.
Well, I'm still not getting the bed with you.
Right.
Ain't another female.
Because here's the thing, right? At $200 million cash, you could say I did some shit and you could divorce me and you got $100 million. You taking half.
As a girlfriend,
Mhm.
I'm still taking half because I'm robbing your ass.
Right.
What you talking about?
That part. Because
Right.
see, look what she
And
said.
let me-
Hey, you know what? Let me tell you something.
Scorpios will set it
You
off.
better not hope I got
Hey,
a lot of brothers and a lot of
But
cousins.
ultimately,
In
but
that hole.
ultimately, I don't give a fuck what y'all saying right here in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, everybody got a price, and you will put up with some shit that you probably wouldn't put up with. No. You saying it? You saying the shit now?
Silas, no. There's certain things I know to stay out of jail. There's certain things that I will deal with, and I will not. I don't give a damn how much money you have because
She
I can't
want
do
me
it.
to know when her birthday is. I know her birthday. She acting crazy.
But yes, I'm not doing that. Like, no, I don't care how much money you are. You're not. I know my self-worth.
You know your self-worth.
And what we not gonna do, I'm not sharing my man with anybody.
Okay, cool. You ain't got to share.
That's
But
what
again,
I'm saying. And
At
then if
some
you
point, there's
feel
always
no,
something.
no, sir. I'm
Not
sorry.
that I agree with you on.
That's my thing.
But
How
again,
would you feel if
there's
your woman?
always
Because my man always say that. But how would you feel if your woman was out there with the same instance? You okay with that?
wait, say that again.
Y'all gonna have a threesome? It's 2 men and your woman. You okay with that?
For the right price, if my woman got $200 million and she said, I know this ain't normally your thing. I know this ain't normally your thing, but here go $1 million.
She said she talking to me, not
Here
you.
go $1 million. Well, shit, I'm gonna go over here and sit in the corner and watch y'all do y'all goddamn thing.
October
Fuck
20th.
what you heard. Fuck what you heard. Y'all can sit up here and deny this, that, and the third.
I hear what you're saying and I understand it. Cole, is I can't if I'm with you, I'm with you. We're not bringing nobody else in that room. Why are we bringing somebody else in
Okay,
there?
even
No,
if we take that whole threesome situation and throw that out the window, right?
Uh-huh.
There's still some shit for the right amount of money that you would be willing to put up with that you wouldn't put up with.
Go ahead.
No.
Right price. But for you,
This nigga said Sniff Coke. No, okay. No. Check this out. And here's the thing, because here's the thing now, and I hate to take it to this extreme, right? But there are some women that are walking this earth right now that are in domestic violence relationships because it is fiscally responsible for them to be there. These women are taking ass whooping because they got access to this nigga's money.
And now,
right?
I do agree with that.
Now,
yes.
there's still a price that they're paying. It's not sexual in that degree at all. But when I'm saying everybody has a price, it don't have to be sexual. It can be in other ways, right? Nigga, we ain't talking about sniffing coke, nigga. Yeah, roll up the dollar bill. You've been watching too many damn TV. You've been watching too many made-for-TV movies, Jerry. You've been watching too many made-for-TV movies.
Oh my God, she is on it. She said, "Coke, she can do that. You can do that for that amount of money."
You grow your pinky nail so you could.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is that there's a price that some people are paying for shit that they normally wouldn't put up with.
Yeah, like you do.
Right.
For instance, you got some of these these what are they? The celebrity wives that they know their man is cheating or whatever,
right.
and they play the blind eye. I get that. There is a lot of women that will do that.
And that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I understand that, and I agree with you. Some women will, but some women will not.
Some women won't.
The way I'm seeing it is, if you don't want all this money and you're willing to do all that, I'm not turning the blind eye. I'm just gonna get half of it, sir.
But if we're not married, you gonna steal the half?
I'm gonna rob the shit out of you. Oh, I'm kicking the dough in, bro.
Right. But again, like I said, my whole you ain't got to tell folks where you from. Though I ain't gonna say it out loud. I ain't gonna tell these folks where you from. But all I'm saying is that for some people, they have a price, and your price is sometimes dependent on your circumstances, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, your rent in your apartment is $1,500 a month, right? If you're behind on your rent 4 months, that's $6,000. But for some reason, they ain't kicked you out, right? For some reason, they ain't kicked you out. You come get a notice on your door, and they tell you that they evicting you in a week if you don't come up with $6,000, which you don't have. If I tell you I got $7,000, and all you got to do is give me 20 minutes of butt naked stomach slapping time so that you don't get kicked out, you're going to take that money. You're going to give me that 20 minutes because you don't want to be homeless. It's the wrong time of the year to be homeless. It's almost cold outside.
Oh no, I might have to take that. I might have to take that money and find a new place because you ain't getting it no more. And I don't want you just.
You ain't finna get it. First of all,
you ain't coming back to my house.
First of all, what you ain't finna do, you ain't finna get this goddamn money before I get that honey.
No,
yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm saying I'll do it. Times is hard. That's different. I'll do it, but I'm gonna take that money. I'm gonna have to get me a new apartment.
What you do with the money ain't got nothing to do with me.
Because you ain't coming. Because you're not spinning the block, especially if I don't like you like that.
Yeah, but that it don't matter.
And
it don't matter.
No, because I'm a different type of person. I just, it's always the ram in the bush.
Yeah, I mean that's cool.
I have faith in God.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna go
Well,
with
God provided me
no,
with $6,000 to bring to you.
no.
You know what? No. Let me tell you. Let me
you.
tell you. I got to tell this story real quick. This ain't got
Oh.
nothing to do with what we're talking about. We're gonna break away, but we're gonna come back.
Mhm.
A few weeks ago, well, not a few weeks, a few months ago, I had this debate with a pastor online.
Mhm.
Right? The pastor went online and he was talking about what he was talking about. I'm not going to even get into that.
Okay.
We'll talk about that off camera.
Okay.
Right? But what he did, when I went off on him, I left my phone number on my page for him to call me.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't call me. His son called me, and his son called his dad on three-way, whatever. So we ended up talking.
Right.
The pastor said, "You know what? I should have listened to God."
Now, see, I'm
Right.
sorry. Look, I like what she doing. That's what I'm talking
Right.
about. Because you ain't got to give up the skins all the time, bro.
Man, fuck that shit. Right? But
Give them the date rape drug.
But he said he should have listened to God because he shouldn't have did what he did.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, I said, well, sometimes when you disobey God, God is going to punish you for disobeying him. Right?
What was that?
What was that?
What was that?
I don't know. But sometimes God is going
What was that?
I don't know.
You know what the technology here. What was that?
I don't know. But let me finish my story.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes God disobeys you. I mean, God punishes you for not being obedient.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said to this pastor, I said, are you familiar with the story of Job?
Mm-hmm.
Right? He said, of course I am. I said, you know what? God and the devil work together just so that they can see stuff, how Job was going to react. Right? To see if Job was going to be faithful.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you called me. I told the pastor, you called me the devil because I called you out. And now you're saying that you should have listened to God. God worked with me. I'm the devil that God sent to get on your motherfucking ass because you didn't obey. You didn't listen to what he told you to do. Right? God provided a way and you didn't listen. God provided a way for you to have your rent paid.
But he ain't provided me that way.
But if I'm the last resort.
But how do you know that's God? You know, the Satan can send you that, making it look like it's God.
It could.
You probably was sent by Satan.
I could have been.
Okay, so
I could have been.
Said, I'm going to find a new apartment.
Yeah, you can still find a new apartment.
Without your money, sir.
Well, you know what? You sit out there and be cold out there.
Oh, I will never be cold.
Yeah, you sit out there and be cold.
There's always a ram in the bush.
Yeah, well, you make sure that bush got some fire that you can light up because you're going to be right there by a cold ass bush.
That man could be 70 years old, and you think I'm finna get his money? No, you ain't.
No, what I'm saying is, if that shit happened today, and I got $6,000 to get you into your to get either you into a new apartment or to get you to stay where you at now.
First of all, I'm not trying to be in a new apartment. I'm gonna need a whole house.
Well, whatever the case may be.
I'm talking about a rental. I need a house.
Whatever the case may be, you are on the verge of being evicted. And I have the means to help you get into a new house or to get you to remain where you are to keep you from being homeless. Why
you just can't give me the money?
Why you can't just give me the goddamn draw?
Because that ain't how that works.
Well,
if you look
I'm trying to make this transactional.
We're not making that type of transaction. You're supposed to help me. Why you got to get my cookies with it?
Because I like cookies.
Well, go find another cookie and just give me the money.
But my whole point.
My point is,
my whole point with all of that is you are just an exception, right? You the fucking unicorn.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
You're the unicorn. Let another motherfucker be $6,000 short.
And they will.
They're gonna take it, and I'm gonna give them the money.
You're right. You
Right?
you do have
Now,
some
with
women, and
some
it's
people-
probably some sitting there like she lying. No, I'm not.
With some people,
Definitely not.
it don't have to be $6,000. Some people could be $44.12 away from whatever it is that's blocking them.
Yeah, I mean, but it also goes.
That's why the value of coochie has gone down in the streets
But you
today.
also got to remember.
Niggas could buy coochie for $40 now.
But you also got to remember, it also shows a woman how she feels about herself.
Yeah, I understand.
Because I'm not settling for just anything. I don't give a flying flip what you said. Everything is not for sale, and money does not make everything happy.
No, it don't.
So you could do all this, have all this money, and still be sad, angry, unhappy,
Try that
suicidal.
down.
Yeah, because it is dark.
Try that now.
So with that being said, money is not, like, no. And especially you, I just don't give I'm not giving you, I just don't give everybody my specialties. I just don't. There's certain things I do for somebody. I gotta really no, I don't do that. I'm not one of them. No.
The candy corn good to hell.
I know, because you're smacking in my ear.
Well, good to hell.
I'm mad I ate all my French fries.
Mm.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what? And here's the thing. Let me put this up on the screen. She said that y'all are all unicorns tonight. And you don't know her. I know her. I know that she's one of those unicorns, right?
Okay.
But I also know that she said that you're talking about girls to a woman. There are a lot of women that will still take that offer. There are a lot of women that will still take that offer.
And you may be right.
There are a lot of women that will still take that offer. And the issue at hand, again, we're talking about with the right price versus the right circumstance. That's what we're ultimately talking about.
I understand what you're saying, but if from my side, my point of view, I'm not like that.
Again,
and I may be that unicorn or whatever. And yes, you do have some women that do that. But like I said, it also comes from self-worth as well.
Right.
Because you're not going to see me. I can go to a club with my girls, and just because the man is coming up to me like, oh, I got this BMW, I got this money, I'm this, that. I don't give a damn, because at the end of the day, that's yours. I'm happy for you, brother. But that has nothing to do with me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You can tell me tomorrow, oh, I could do this in the bed, I could do this, and I'll do this to you.
Well, you know what, and that's always been something that's been something that was crazy for me, right? There's a difference between being confident in your performance in the bedroom and talking shit before you get to the bedroom.
Yeah, because by the time you done did all that, you done turn me all the way off.
Because there's like I like to think that I was confident, but I didn't border the line of being cocky. Right? And I also like to think that I don't talk shit unless a motherfucker talks shit back to me. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what I also like to do is I like to overpromise, underpromise, and overdeliver.
Okay.
I like to underpromise and overdeliver, right?
Yeah.
But everybody doesn't operate under that mantra.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
And so it's because here's the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter is I can't get ready to have sex with you for the first time and compare what I'm gonna do to you, what I've done with her, and what I've done with this one, and what I've done with this one, because you may be superior to all of them, or you could be inferior to all of them. You know what I'm saying? And so, but another thing is that I may have more of an emotional or even spiritual connection with you than I have with anybody else.
Right.
That could, because The truth of the matter is, let's just put this out there. Sometimes the emotional and spiritual connection that you have with a person could make some average sex way superior.
Phenomenal.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That could take that shit. That could take some average sex
Damn.
and make that shit grade A.
You're right. You're absolutely
Now,
right.
sometimes you don't realize that it's average because in that moment you're focusing on the other connections that you have.
Right.
You're focusing on all the other connections that you have.
Right.
And sometimes you have to look back at shit. You know, you got to be fucking with motherfucker for a while.
Right.
And then you go back and look at him and be like, oh, I was really connected to this guy, but now I can look back and separate my emotions from the physical shit and realize that the physical shit was not as great as I thought it was. But when you in that moment, oh, Nick.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I had that before.
Nick.
I didn't know he wasn't shit at the time. Excuse my language. But that it almost made me
excuse your language. We have said pussy and all other
I
kind
don't
of
say that word. That's a bad word. But anyways, I almost cried. Okay. And what is that?
This is
your ring. Oh, okay. And that was something, that was beautiful.
Yeah. You know, and that's one of the things that I think that women don't think men experience, right?
But that's because so many men
because we definitely experienced that, right?
Right.
Because if I'm being honest, let me scroll through here real quick. Go ahead, I'm listening.
But that's because so many men, Lord, I can't even talk. I'm sorry. So many men have they put this out there. It's so many games nowadays. And my thing is, if you just want to hit or whatever else, then just be upfront and honest. You understand what I'm saying? Don't sell me a dream. Oh, I'm gonna take you here and I'm gonna do this and we gonna do that. And when you become my boo, we gonna do this. Like, bro, stop it. If you're not meaning it, just don't say it. And then that way, ain't no feelings. Ain't no feelings vested here. We just gonna come do what we do, and then I'll holler at you again another time.
Right. But you know what I'm thinking about, you know, when we're talking about that connection, we'll be talking about that emotional connection. What happens way too often is men don't communicate to that woman in particular that those are emotions that I'm dealing with as it pertains to you at this moment, right? It's not just about sex.
So do you think that some men, after they have sex with a woman for all these times, whatever, and they doing whatever, and it's just whatever, they just hooking up, whatever they call it. Do you think that them men start catching some type of a feeling for that woman?
It depends on the woman, if we're being honest, right? For some people, there is an emotional attachment.
Okay.
For other people, it is a physical transaction. Right? The issue at hand is women who men deal with that get that emotional attachment. These men have a tendency to sometimes treat those women as if it were just a physical transaction. Right? And they don't communicate to these women that they actually have those emotional attraction to.
Right.
They don't communicate that
so
to them. And so that woman is often left confused. Do he like me? Do he really like me? Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying?
And so what is that question? That means that the guy likes them actually. He's just.
And I hate the phrase like, right? You know, I can talk about that another time, right? But, well, let me touch on it briefly, right?
Yeah, now okay. I'm interested in it.
Okay. Just because you like some shit don't mean that it's good for you.
Okay.
Right? Just because you like somebody don't mean that that person that you like is good for you.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
There are things that we do on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us get in our car and speed like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that would be Johanny.
Right? What? First of all, why you got to put her whole name out there?
The whole name.
The whole name.
Just my whole name. How you know about my government name?
You know what I'm saying? She might have warrants or some shit. You don't know.
Okay. What if people look for me?
Right.
Girl, bye.
We ain't gonna tell them where you at. You know what I'm saying? But there are some things that we do
You might.
that we like that are not good for us.
You told me for the right price.
See? See? 6,000.
But she won't pay her rent for the right price.
Won't give up no coochie for the rent.
I cannot.
But she'll snitch on me.
But she'll snitch
But
on
I
you.
snitch on you.
She'll get me killed.
Nah, you don't went too far now.
Diabolical.
If I'm out here with you,
Diabolical.
that's great. She a friend, ain't she?
That's nasty work.
She a friend. She showing me what real friend she is.
You know what I'm saying? Nasty work.
Nasty work.
But
I'm gonna split it with you.
But how she gonna split it with her? She in jail.
Or in jail? How you gonna split it?
She need commissary, don't she?
Yeah.
You better spend it on something else before you come. You gonna forget about me.
No, I'm gonna pay for your phone bill and everything because I know you're gonna get up in
Y'all
there
see
and
how
be
crazy
behind.
the conversation goes?
Okay.
Right?
She gonna forget about me after a month.
But again,
No, because you
like I
fighting
say,
for your life.
there are things that we all like that are not good for us. There are people that we like that are not good for us. Right?
Yeah, and I agree with it.
There are things that hell, look at this. I got cigarettes. I like smoking cigarettes. We know that these things not good for you. You know what I'm saying? Nasty work.
Very,
Diabolical.
it's just
Even.
very, very nasty.
You know what I'm saying? But some people are attracted to toxicity.
And they are. I agree with you.
Some
on
people
that.
are attracted to toxicity, and because of that, they repeat a cycle
Mhm.
with people that they shouldn't repeat.
Yeah.
They continuously do things with people, sleep with people that they shouldn't sleep with, entertain people that they shouldn't entertain. You pour into people that they shouldn't pour into. You know what I'm saying? We even don't have to look at it from a sexual standpoint. We can even talk about people just on a friendship basis.
Right.
Right? There are people that call themselves your friend and you are pouring into them, but they can't pour into you. Fuck them. Leave them alone.
Right. And you do have
Cut them motherfuckers off. But to get back to the
do have some women that, we're thinking that, we just get caught up in our feelings and we're like, this dude is whatever. And then they know what the right things to say to you to get you still caught up in your feelings.
And with that, I feel like you should tell people what it is
from the jump.
Right, but here's the problem. Sometimes a man could tell you what it is from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
Some women
won't accept
don't accept it, don't hear it.
Mm-hmm.
They hear what the fuck they want to hear, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it goes back to what we were talking about an hour and a half ago.
Uh-huh.
Access, right? If I tell you what it is and you refuse to listen to what I'm saying and you continuously allow me access to them draws, allow me to have access to your bank account, allow me to have, it fucking happens. Fuck out of here. You allow me to have access because for some men, it ain't even about the sex. It's about what the sex brings me access to.
Well, yeah.
I got to fuck this motherfucker so I can get some money. Yeah. I got to fuck this motherfucker so I'm not a watch this right here. Watch this. You got some motherfuckers who are what I like to call hobosexuals.
Yeah, because tax season is on.
Not even now. Fuck the tax season. I'm talking about that's money. I'm talking about the hobosexuals.
Oh, that they need a place to stay.
These niggas need a place to stay.
Oh, okay. You're right.
I got to lay some meat on this woman because now I don't have nowhere to stay.
Yeah, and
I need some food.
I need a place to stay.
Now I need some
and a car
money.
to drive. And guess
now
what?
I need some transportation.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
And I ain't
So-
got to work.
Right. So now I'm doing all of these things, and the only way that I can pay you is through dick.
Sexually, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's so sad.
It's sad, but I promise you it happens way more often than you care to admit.
And that's why I say a woman has to be, they have to know their self-worth.
Time out.
Because
Stop
that-
right there. Stop right there.
Why
Stop
you
right
say
there.
that?
Stop right there. Right. When we're talking about like jewelry, right?
Mhm.
Who clearly defines how much a diamond is worth? Right?
Mhm.
I mean, I'm asking that. Who defines that? The jeweler?
Yeah.
Okay, so the jeweler tells you how much the jewelry is worth. When I want to get this house, to find out the value of this house, I got to get an appraisal
Mhm.
done on it, right?
Mhm.
Who defines how much you are worth as a woman?
Yourself.
You can't buy yourself.
No, but when I mean by self-worth,
What? You can't buy
no,
yourself.
no, wait a minute.
So how do you define?
When you define yourself, your self-worth,
Mhm.
you know what you are willing to. First of all, I shouldn't have to pay you,
Right.
or just you thinking that it's okay to just give me some dick, so you can stay in my house, drive
Okay,
my car.
so-
Wait a minute, and I can drive. You can drive while I'm going to work, and your son behind is sitting up in my.
You have a clear understanding of that. What I'm trying to get you to understand
Oh.
is a lot of women don't have a clear understanding of that. They allow other people
Mhm.
to tell them what the fuck they are worth.
Mm.
You have a clear understanding of that.
Yeah,
So let me stop you before you try to jump down my motherfucking throat.
because I was
Right?
going there like, wait a minute.
Because the issue at hand is you have so many people who allow other motherfuckers to define what their self-worth is,
Right.
what their self-esteem is.
Yeah.
Not Kevin Hart, Cat Williams was jokingly saying it, but you know, it's called self-esteem.
Yes.
You got to work on yourself.
Yes.
It's called self-worth. You have to be able to put a value on what you are willing
Mm-hmm.
to accept and what you are not willing to accept.
Mm-hmm. And just because you going and you giving me something, I can get that from anywhere, and I could probably get it better.
But probably not. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
whatever. I can get them to pay bills. Like, dude, like, no, hell no. You're not gonna take me to work and drop me off in my car and go out there and deal with somebody else.
But see, here's the other part of that.
No,
right?
no, no,
Here's-
no, no, no.
Here's the other part of that. Those are issues that we in our 40s shouldn't be having in our 40s.
But you have women that
But
are
you
dealing
have
with
women that are dealing with that in their 40s. That's a 20-year-old problem.
Yes. And then you sitting up there, oh well, girl. The reason I deal with that because the bedroom is there. Like he be putting it down.
And
Girl,
now-
he need to be putting some money down on that bill.
But now, what has also happened, you just sat here and complained about this motherfucker don't do this. All he do is lay some good meat, and you done told your friend.
That's what you call digmatized.
But see, now you done told your friend that's all he good for. And if it's that good, just think about what you're saying. If the goddamn meat is that good,
Mhm.
well, this nigga don't have to work and he can drive your car and he can do all this stuff. Some woman is gonna hear that and be
Yeah.
like, "Let me try that meat for my
'Cause guess what?
motherfucker."
After he drop you off at work, that he
He
going
gonna back,
over to
back,
her
right
house.
back over to the house.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no, you better open your eyes. And
Hello.
that's why I be saying, like, it's sex, like people get caught up in that. Like, no. It's certain things I'm willing to deal with, and certain things I'm not. And baby, I could be single forever.
Okay, so
I'm not finna deal. I'm not taking the bare minimum. I'm not taking the bare minimum in the bedroom. And I'm not taking the bare minimum.
okay, so
in
what
life
would be the
period.
bare minimum in the bedroom?
You're not just gonna give me what dish out some bull and then I'm supposed to be okay with that. Like, no, you getting yours. It's only fair for you to allow for me to get mine. That means if you have to work overtime and you done already nutted or whatever else, you better figure out how to get them back up, bro. You better go get that little blue pill or something.
Or be like what's your boy name? Goddamn Shannon Sharp,
That
take them
part.
goddamn pills.
I'm just saying, like that's real talk. Like at the
Take
end
them
of the
take them
day,
goddamn pills.
you damn right. Like, no, you're not. No, you're not giving me half. Like, I need it all. I don't care if we just messing around or whatever else. If I'm coming over and I got to get undressed, oh, you better put it down, or I'm gonna talk about you. I'm gonna talk about you bad.
You know what I'm saying? And see, you know, but that's the other part because it's like you looking at situations.
Come on, man.
Come on, bro. Yeah. You're looking at situations that transpire and you understand that there are instances where people are going to have some underperformance issues.
And that
Right.
yeah, like I
That does
said,
happen.
yeah.
However, if
I mean, it's not going to be peaches and cream every time. We do know that. Sometimes you might be tired and, you know,
Right.
stuff don't go. I understand that completely. But my thing is, if you want me to do different tricks, I'm going to need you to do it. If you want me to hang from the ceiling fan and do a cartwheel and a split on top of your.
you know what, while you up there with them ceiling fans, they need to be dusted. Can you dust them hoes while you go up there right quick? Can
Fools,
you?
shut up, fool.
But you know what? I'm
But
up
you see what
but
I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but I'm also of a belief system, right?
Mhm.
I'm of a belief system that any, and I may have said this before here, any expectation that I have of my woman, I must meet or exceed those
But
expectations
that's
myself,
you.
right?
That's you.
But I want everybody to understand that that's
What it
an
should be.
ideology that needs to be adopted by a lot of men, right?
Yeah, because
Because even
fellas, we do get bored with you always wanting to hit from behind. That is something that you want to do it. I don't know why men love that position,
hell yeah,
and we like it too.
hell
Can
yeah,
but can we do something different?
hell yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can we do something
Okay,
different?
so here's the thing, because the issue is here's the truth of the matter,
Mhm.
right? Men are visual creatures,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Which is why a lot of the times you're a woman, you're a woman.
I hope
You
so.
don't necessarily have this nigga. Y'all, we need to have another camera set up right here just to show y'all the shit that be going on here, right? But women, even for masturbatory purposes, right?
Mhm.
Women don't have to have a video aid for that.
Right.
Some women could operate simply off of memory. They could operate off of fantasy,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And they can masturbate and get that. Most men gonna need some kind of visual aid.
Okay.
We need some pictures. We need some videos. You know what I'm saying? We need something, right?
Mhm.
Now, let's go back to you talking about us hitting it from the back. That's
I
the
don't
best.
want, wait,
Well,
I like it too, you know. I'm
Right.
not saying, but I'm just saying, like, it's different positions.
There's different positions, right?
Okay.
But here's the thing. Again, when you're talking about any position,
Mhm.
but primarily the position of a man hitting it from the back,
Mhm.
when you can look down and see your meat entering and exiting that thing,
Mhm.
that is the ultimate, like, that's the top of the line,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So now the other part of it is, if you can see that same action if you lay her on her side, if you turn her this way and you put a leg up, you can see that shit if you got enough equipment,
Mhm.
right? You could see that shit,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
But everybody can't. Well, you know, she said I be using too many foul words. I'm trying to, you know,
He's trying to clean it up a
I'm
little
trying
bit.
to clean the shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Dang a line.
But ultimately, that's one of the reasons why that's one of our favorite positions.
Okay.
Is
I didn't know
because
that.
because we enjoy, because again, we are visual creatures. And so for us to be able to see that,
Well, what position would you do if maybe your woman want to see
okay, so boom, right? Oh shit, let me
it?
straighten
You
this
got
motherfucker out.
happy right quick.
So boom, here's the thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Like a lot of people are so. Oh, he said it right here too. They won't see that thing bounce. You know what I'm talking about? Won't see that bounce, right?
Uh-huh.
But here's the thing: like sometimes you
But
have to
what
know
bounce?
how
The
to.
butt bounce? Because a lot of women got BBLs now, and that thing don't bounce.
Well, I don't BB or L. You know what I'm saying?
Both.
But here's the thing: sometimes you have to know how to take certain shit
Mm-hmm.
and use certain shit that you have in your home
Uh-huh. Like for
to make
instance,
it work in your favor. We got so many motherfucking mirrors.
that part.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Sometimes you got to be able to
the
look at
cell
your
phone
shit.
and the video.
You know what I'm saying?
No face, no case. Don't forget, you can only get somebody face in the video.
You ain't got to get the face in the video.
Oh, but shit,
You got to know
but
how
here's
to
the thing:
angle that.
you gotta know how to angle shit. But also,
Yeah.
if we being honest, right? I know that what I'm getting ready to say might be a little controversial,
Oh, hell.
right? But I feel like if you are comfortable enough to let me have sex with you,
Mm-hmm.
I should be prepared for documentation, for video, right? Right?
But not
Not-
to show other people though.
Not to show other people, but that's how people are. I understand. Let me finish.
No, go ahead.
I understand how people are, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I also know that if I'm single and I'm doing it with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you pull your phone out, I'm not finna stop you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not finna stop you because I want to see I want to see our shit in action,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also have to be mindful of who I'm sleeping with to begin with. Because if you are a person who's vindictive because some shit might not work out, I shouldn't be fucking with your ass in the first place.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's the person that you're dealing with. If you're gonna do all that, of course you need to know that person.
Right.
I would hope
You're supposed
that
to.
person.
You're supposed to.
Yeah, because you can't do certain things with everybody, just like a woman can't get this man head and then swallow at the same damn time, because that might fuck that man head up. And then he might turn into a stalker.
No, I mean he might, but by the same token, the issue.
I said that. People do that.
You was gonna add the swallow part.
I mean, this shit happened though. This shit happened. This shit happened.
Hey, I'm just saying.
But ultimately, you have to, at some point, we have to be better judges of the people that we're laying down with.
Yeah, and we do.
We have to be better, and
you can't give your all to everybody.
Well,
no.
Okay. See, now earlier I did say that you can't give everybody your A game. I did say that, right? But I also am of the belief that in our mid to late 40s, the number of new people that we gonna be sleeping with is slim to none. The number of new people, right? We can't count all these motherfucking cooches that we done had in the past and all the meat that you done had in the past, right?
Wait a minute, I ain't had that many.
Well, I mean, you done had more than one. So I'm saying all. You done had more than one meat since yesterday.
Virgin Mary, sir.
April Fool. But what I'm saying, don't try to get out on me. You know what I'm talking about?
You did have one.
Right.
Oh, shoot.
Daddy, that's the only
Oh. Let me put that up on the screen. You see what he said then?
I'll deal with his tail tomorrow.
Ain't worth a damn. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, ultimately, what I'm saying is, we the number of people that we are going to sleep with now is going to decrease from the people that we've had in the past.
For who? For me?
For people
Wait. Say it again. Wait, how you figure that?
at our age now.
Wait a minute. Because when women hit their 40s, like, we ready. It ain't
No,
no fault that
no.
y'all done slowed down.
At our age now.
No, your age,
You,
sir.
well, okay, you're not listening.
Oh,
You're not listening.
okay. I'm going to listen.
At our age now, the number of people that we are going to sleep with
Mhm.
is going to be less than the number of people that we have already slept with.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Mhm.
And because of that, the situation that she presented earlier about videos and, you know, you giving your all and going all out, I think it changes the trajectory. It changes a bit.
Mhm.
There's a moment where you were reckless when you were having sex when you were in your early teens, I mean your late teens and your 20s, and then you got more conservative in your 30s and your 40s, and now we can get to the point where we can be like, we can go back to being a tad bit reckless again, right? Because truth be told, in our motherfucking 50s, if a damn sex tape came out now, fuck it, is out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If a sex came, and see, that's the thing. Like me and you, we the age that we are, right? If a sex tape came out on us right now, like, nigga, it is what it is.
Yeah.
If a sex tape with her came out, she might be a little more concerned than we would be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And rightfully so, because she's, you know, a little younger than us.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I just hope if one of mine came out, I make some money off of it.
I'm trying to tell you, because I'm trying to tell you, I already got my OnlyFans page already set up. Oh, you think I'm playing?
No, I don't. I know you serious, but I'm just laughing.
I already got my OnlyFans page. I wish I had some more charge on this phone. I got 3% left on this bitch.
Yeah, but no, I see what you're saying and I get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just I just think sex is a beautiful thing if you're with the right person. And I think a lot of people nowadays are just having casual sex and they're not getting to know that person or what they like, or it's just I just want to hit, go about my business. It is what it is. But I can't even say I'm trying to get a handle of that, because that's just not me. I'm not finna. It's too much going on out here in these streets.
But these are the streets that we're living in.
Yeah,
man. These are the times that we live in.
They are.
It is.
All I'm saying, you have to be comfortable in your sexuality. Women, if you got that stomach, because not all of us have BBLs,
right?
And not all of us have had tummy tucks. And you can always tell when a woman has had a tummy tuck, because they got that belly button look funny, and they always get that big old tattoo right across that scar. So please remember that while y'all thinking she fine, okay? She fake.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't. Johanny told me that.
But here's the other part. You know, the truth of the matter is, you know, motherfuckers used to laugh at me when I was in college because I always went after the plus size women. There's some good cooch up under them stomachs. I swear to God. It is. You motherfuckers, not back then, we didn't know what the fuck a fupa was. We didn't know what the fuck a fupa was. They wasn't even, that shit didn't even, that phrase didn't even exist.
Right.
It's some fire ass cooch up under them fupas.
And that is from a man. He would know.
It's some fire ass coochie up under them fupas.
Yeah, and that's my thing. So I think with society nowadays, and with with society nowadays, and this these fake, I want to call it the BBL, the fake, all of that. Men are they're gravitating towards that type of woman, and the natural women is like, oh well, her body this or whatever else, and then you're like like the women.
No.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm telling you, she got a little waist and then, and I'm like, bro,
Okay, so
it's fake. And
Yeah.
then they get with them, and like I got a friend, he was like, man, Tish, this girl was fine, her body was banging, blah blah blah. And I told him, I said, bruh, she had a BBL, like that's not real. He was like, I don't care, I'm gonna hit anyways. And he was like, man, that shit was garbage.
but see,
And I
here's,
was like, bro,
and-
I told you.
but see, here's the thing. You have to understand that you have to look at things this way. Men chase the BBL women
Mhm,
because of the fantasy of that, right?
mhm.
Again, if you go back to what I was saying earlier about us being people that love visual,
Yeah, visual
right?
creatures.
We love that shit, right?
Mhm,
Now, to chase the fantasy,
mhm.
right? Everybody, if you go down to Miami, fuck the BBL, right? You go down to Miami, there's so many niggas down in Miami that's renting cars for the weekend,
Yeah,
and motherfuckers fronting like this they shit.
yeah.
They
There is.
front for the whole fucking weekend like this is their car, this is their house, this is their this is their that. They're living a fantasy, right? And ultimately, they want to be able to fuck the fantasy. They want to be able to have sex with the fantasy. But here's the thing that you're not looking at. These motherfuckers that's spending all this money on these BBLs and all this other shit, where they ring at?
Mhm.
Where they ring at? A lot of these motherfuckers is getting pregnant. They getting knocked up. They getting knocked down.
Yeah.
But they ain't getting wifed up. You see what I'm saying? And so ultimately, yes, they're good for what the fuck they are. You know what I'm saying? Why you think motherfuckers have flashlight pussies?
Whoa. What?
Yeah.
What the
Motherfuckers have
What is
niggas the masturbation toy. These men have these flashlights that you unscrew it and it look like a pussy and they fuck the damn flashlight, right?
What?
Now, just imagine, just like y'all got the rolls, fuck out of here, right?
It's a fake vagina.
Just a fake
I
vagina,
know, but
right?
tell me more.
Now, check this out, right?
No.
Check this out, right?
And then
Wait,
they
wait.
do what?
Let me.
They hold it by themselves, or they can have their woman hold it.
That's like it's a flashlight, right?
Yeah, they hold it usually.
Yeah. Now,
So why their woman can't hold it?
they might not have no woman.
Oh.
Just like women that got a rose, some of them motherfuckers don't have no men, but they got batteries or the charger, the USB-C charge, right?
Oh.
They got some new shit out, right?
Mhm.
It ain't really new. It's new like in the last 2 years or whatever, right? So there's a dildo that you have,
Mhm.
and there's a flesh device that I have, right? And we could be on opposite sides of the fucking country, right? It's connected via Bluetooth and Wi-Fi.
Mm.
As you take your shit and you insert it in and out of your shit, it's synced up with my shit. So I take my shit and I put it on my goddamn meat. And as you're stroking, I feel what you're stroking.
Oh hell no. Oh no.
I seen the shit on YouTube. I'm gonna find the link and I'm gonna send it to
Oh
you.
wow.
But
Okay. Like what?
but if we go back to that whole flashlight situation, just think about that. Now you got that flashlight that you can stick your dick in the flashlight and fuck it, right?
Mhm.
But now you got that flashlight in a whole goddamn woman form with the BBL.
Right. Oh.
It's the whole woman form, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the BBL.
Mm-hmm.
Now I get an opportunity to do that shit. But am I gonna try to make something with that? Am I gonna try to make that family material? Am I gonna try to take that and make that something that I want to deal with on a regular basis? Fuck no. I just want to see what the fuck it feel like. It's almost like a nigga who got enough money to test drive a Porsche, but not enough to buy it.
Mm.
You gotta have a certain kind of money to even test drive a Porsche,
Right. You do.
right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna test drive this motherfucker, but I don't want to buy it. I don't want to invest in this.
Right.
Bitch, what the fuck I want you for? You're not even happy with yourself. You had to go and make yourself a whole nother bitch. What the fuck I want to be with you for? I just want to test drive it.
But why is it that now men are flocking towards that, and then natural women, it's like
You missing the whole thing. We are not flocking to it. We are not flocking to it. We are test driving that shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're simply test driving that shit. We don't want it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, that you don't want it, but you do have some men that will. Yeah, they will. They want it because they think, oh, her body is fine. But then again, you know what? You're right, because later on they're not with them. It's just
these motherfuckers ain't wifed up.
Yeah, and she's just on my arm for now, and
it's just eye candy.
Okay, yeah,
they not wifed up.
Because my friend, he was like, man,
because even think about this,
trash. I was like, bro, really?
Think about this. These women go down to Miami, they get these BBLs, or they go to other countries or whatever, and these motherfuckers come back here, right? When they come back here to Atlanta, because there's a lot of BBLs here in Atlanta.
It surely is.
You go to Lennox or wherever else, you will see the motherfuckers out there, and it's a whole gang of a whole bunch of fake asses to run together. Yeah. And these motherfuckers is always by themselves.
Yeah.
Whole bunch of plastic booty motherfuckers out here by themselves.
Yep. Flat stomach all over.
You know what I'm saying? And so
and then here I go.
But here's
I got a t-shirt and I'm covering up my little stomach so you can't see, or I got to suck it in.
Right. But see, but if you also look at it, you have people like them that are consistently being flown out, going somewhere, somebody paying for them to go somewhere, right? Now, somebody like you, you're sitting right here. You are eventually gonna be somebody's wife. And these lonely ass motherfuckers with these BBLs are still gonna be flying out to Dubai and letting motherfuckers piss and shit on them for $50,000, because that's what the fuck they do over in Dubai. They get these motherfuckers with these BBLs and shit, and they pay $50,000-$60,000 for the motherfucker to piss and shit on them. And then they take that money and go back to Miami and get some more work done. You know what I'm saying? So it's simply a fantasy.
Yeah, okay.
That's all it is. Everybody wants to say that they done drove a Bugatti. Everybody wants to say that they've been in a Porsche, a Ferrari. I've been in a BBL. I'm not finna bring that bitch to my house and make her a part of my family. I don't want that.
Okay.
I want somebody that's like you, real, genuine. The shit that you got, you was born with. The shit you got, you was born with.
Yeah.
Let me not say that.
What?
Never mind. I'll tell you off camera.
Okay.
But
anyway.
Yeah. Now I'm curious on what you want to say. But yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so ultimately that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand that there are women that are out here that are going to follow those trends. You know, they're going to want to get these injections and move fat from one part of their body to another part and reduce this and enlarge that. There are going to be women that's going to continuously do that, right? What?
So, what would you say about a female who took their fat stomach and put it in their ass? They're technically not plastic.
It's technically not plastic. It's not fake. It's not plastic. It's not genuine.
But you know, they have to actually
it's not genuine
all the time, because like that it's not enough studies. It's not enough, because you know fat dissolves in certain places. So after so many years, you have that. Well, when you first get it done, you have this perfect round behind, but after so many years, it starts having dents and stuff because the fat is starting to dissolve.
And that's how you know when that booty real. When you back there, you see them dents in that bitch. Ooh. You see them, yeah.
So you like the dents?
Hell yeah. Fuck you, man.
So you like the cellulite?
Hell yeah. What you talking about?
Okay.
Fuck you mean? Cellulite, motherfucking stretch marks, and because stretch marks ain't nothing but a roadmap to some good coochie. That's all it is.
bro.
What? I said what I said.
He said what he said.
I said what I
Big
said.
dog.
I see. So do you like whips and chains?
Now, here, I'm gonna tell you about this, right? Because now I want you to understand this. I like anything that my woman likes because my whole thing is, and even when I was hoeing,
Oh God.
no,
Oh, it's
no,
crazy.
hear me out. Even when I was hoeing, whatever woman I was with,
Mm-hmm. Ouch.
I liked whatever she wanted to do,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever she wanted to do, I was with it because again, my whole thought process is not just how much coochie can I get, but when I do get your coochie, how can I make sure that you enjoy your time with me,
Okay.
right? So if you in the goddamn chains and whips, fuck it. Chains and whips it is.
So
If you in the food in the bedroom, fuck it. If you in the fucking outdoors, fuck it. If you in the fucking in the cars, fuck it. If you into anything that involves me having some part of me inside of some part of you, I don't give a fuck. We doing it.
Okay. So you don't mind the public.
Nope.
You don't
Go
care
to
about.
the park.
Nope.
So you ain't even trying to hide it, like Beyonce and Usher said in the club.
Yeah. But see, here's the other part too. I mean, here's something. Now, this is something that I brought kind of up on myself. Truth be told, if walking around naked was not illegal,
Mm-hmm.
I could be nudist. I don't like clothes,
Mm.
right? I could go to work naked. I can go to Walmart naked. I can go pick up some Marco's pizza naked. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't like clothes.
Oh, okay. We get the just now,
Right?
sir.
I don't like clothes.
He don't want to wear no clothes.
Right? But shit changes for number one, because it's against the fucking law. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But shit also changes like when you have a daughter that lives in the house with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't have your meat swinging while your daughter trying to go to the refrigerator to get her some cookies or some shit, right? So what the hell wrong with you? Why you didn't pull that chair? You could have pulled. Be careful with that chair. It leans back a little far, but it's not going all the way lean back. We're just looking to see if she gonna fall us.
I know why she moving stuff like that. Oh,
Oh, okay. All right. But yeah, my whole thing again is anything that a woman wants to do in the bedroom with me, I want to do it with her.
But why is it that some men don't want a woman riding them?
I don't know why, because that is my ultimate favorite. You talking about motherfucker men who like hitting it from the back? That's what most men do like that. But for me, would you just say it? That's number one.
Okay, so that's the number one position.
That's it. That's it.
And he said because they can't pull out. Wait, what?
Because you on top.
But I feel like a woman is in control when they're on top.
No. See, and that's why I enjoy it. That's why I enjoy it, right? Because here's the beauty. Now let me close these goddamn.
They lose the sense of control.
Okay, because here's the thing, right? So
because I might decide to choke you out while I'm riding.
You could try.
So you gonna push your ass up?
No. I'm not gonna push you off. No Lord. No Lord. Because here's the thing. Because in most positions, if we're being honest, in most positions, there is a situation in place where the man has the dominance. right? I'm trying to say it nicely. You heard I said that?
Yeah.
I like the way I said
Yeah,
it.
you did.
There's a situation where the man has the dominance, right?
Uh-huh.
And ideally, when the woman is on top, there is a sense that she has the dominance, right?
Right.
But if I wrap my motherfucking arms around them hips and I goddamn start thrusting that motherfucker, I take away your dominance. I take away your ability to do what you got up there to do in the first place.
Right.
And if I can get up there and I can take that from you, I know it's fucked up, but it's like everything for me, everything is competition.
Okay, so
Right.
basically what you're saying
Everything is
that
competition.
that position makes you're both fighting for
Sexual
control.
dominance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah, control.
Sexual
basically.
dominance.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even want to say control, dominance.
To me, it's control.
I mean, it's the same shit, but dominance just sounds stronger.
Okay, well, you going with that. I like
Yeah.
the control aspect.
Right. I
I
mean,
want to be in control.
and I want to steal that control. I want to take it from you. I want you to relinquish that shit to me. Right?
Uh-huh.
And that is my ultimate goal. So when you talk about you want to get up there, hey, go ahead and knock yourself out. I'm gonna take that motherfucking control from you. At some point during the ride, you will lose your driver's license, motherfucker, because I'm taking the control. Hello. I need to smoke a cigarette on that, but I don't smoke in my house. Right? But that's one of that's one of the things I like. That's the
Okay.
main joint. Now, if you take that and you flip it around to where her back is facing me, you get the best of both worlds because you get to see her bouncing up on that thing, so you get to see that thing, and you still come on.
So
now.
what if she ride it and then she do the turnaround on
What-
you
yeah, that's wonderful right
and
there.
without getting off of
Yeah,
it?
that's that good that
So that's a good move.
yeah,
huh?
that's the goddamn pinwheel. You know what I'm talking about? What you say?
Your big back.
Man, I don't give a fuck about that.
Fool said a big back.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
I don't think in that they don't give a damn if
Yeah.
it's big, small, itty bitty, because what he said was they're visual creatures.
There you go.
So they're just looking.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? And there are instances which in some instances where being visual can fuck you up as a man, right? Because sometimes some shit can be too visually appealing, and it's okay. Oh man, this shit look too good. I'm about to goddamn fire that load off. I'm about to sweep the
Dang.
club up.
Dang.
The shit look too
And
good.
you're right. You're right.
The shit look
I
good.
didn't think about that, but you're right.
Yeah, and so in some instances, I don't need to see what the fuck I'm looking at. I just need to focus and make sure I got my stroke count on point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's shit that, and see, that's the thing, because women know that men have a stroke count in their head, right? But we don't necessarily know what the fuck y'all have going on in y'all head while y'all receiving the meat,
Right.
right? So what the fuck do y'all have going on in y'all head?
It depends.
It depends. Talk
It
to me.
depends on it. It depends on it. How good you hitting it. It depends.
Well, I mean,
They might not have anything in their head. They might be like concentrating because they trying to make sure they don't damn explode right then.
right.
You know,
Okay.
so you never know. But so let me ask you something. Is it a turn on?
Oh, that's my phone. My other phone vibrating.
Oh, I was like, what is that?
Huh?
Says Zoe getting ready to bed.
Oh no, my wife telling my daughter over the speakers to go to bed.
Oh.
Sorry, earlier.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
So with that being said, what was I going to ask? So is it a turn on
Mhm.
for a man if like y'all in that moment and then you had like eye to eye contact, like the woman be like, look at me or something like that? Is that
Oh,
a turn on?
Hell yeah. Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean? Now, what I will say this. At the right moment, said the right way, it is absolutely a turn on, right?
Okay.
But there are instances where women think they look sexy,
Yeah.
and they don't. And now I got to either lie to you or just keep my eyes closed so I don't have to look at your motherfucking ass.
Yeah, but see, that's the whole thing. I know everybody makes them faces during sex. Like you like that.
No. There's a difference. Them faces, you can control that.
Okay.
I'm talking about when you are purposely trying to be sexy
No.
and the shit fails, right?
Mm.
Most of the time with some people, it happens when they are under the influence of some kind of alcohol or something,
Mm-hmm.
and they think that they're being sexy. Like, baby, that is not it.
Right.
Right? You think you look good,
But you don't.
but you don't.
Right.
You fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm just curious now. I'm not saying that instant you're saying like you're actually caught up in the moment. You're not thinking about being sexy or none of that. You just caught up in that moment and you grab them by their chin and be like, look at me.
Right. Yeah. Now that shit, yeah, that's absolutely positively a turn on. But the other part is if you have a super deep emotional attachment to a person,
Mm-hmm.
even if y'all have had sex 500 times,
Mm-hmm.
right? They could do the smallest of things,
Right.
and it could be a turn on.
No, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They could fucking eat a honey bun and lick their lips,
Mhm.
and it's like, oh, yeah, I think we need to go on upstairs. I think we need to go on upstairs right quick. They could be doing anything. They could be eating some motherfucking chicken fried rice. You know what I'm saying? And it's just when that connection is there with
It's
that
just
person,
there.
they could do almost anything.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But with other people, the issue at hand, some people try too hard.
they do.
Some people try too hard.
They do. And you got some women who try too hard to be sexy when just
Oh, and here we go. We got another comment right here. She said, we be concentrating to make sure we get out too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you say, yeah, okay, there we go. We good. So yeah, but sometimes people be concentrating too hard.
yeah, that's why I said in that instance, like you're actually like you're just in your own head. You're
Yeah.
concentrating, like because I mean, for some women, it's not easy to orgasm.
It ain't.
So you actually have to concentrate, like you just have to because I mean, some men they may not be hitting that certain spot that's instant, or I mean, for women, yeah, it's hard.
It is
sometimes.
hard, but I also think that some men are lazy, if I'm being honest.
I believe
Right.
so too.
Because here's the thing that you have to look at for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You already know what your spots are.
Right.
You already know. You don't have to tell me. I don't want to fucking know, right?
Uh-huh.
You already know what your spots are. If I'm if I'm being with you for the first time,
Mm-hmm.
unless there's some weird circumstances where we got to get this motherfucking shit on right now and we press for time,
Mm-hmm.
my job is not to find your spots.
Mm-hmm.
My job is to help you locate ones you didn't know you had.
Mm-hmm. But
Right.
see, that's why some women like to ride because
Right.
when we're able to ride, we know where our spots are.
Right, but that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. The issue at hand, though, again, is if I am exploring who you are,
Mm-hmm.
you have to allow me the opportunity to find it.
Right.
Right now, you can guide me,
Mm-hmm.
but ultimately, it is my job to find it and
Mm-hmm.
to help you locate some shit that you didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
That's my job.
Right.
If you don't allow me to do my job, then you are failing your fucking self.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
That's the real issue. And the niggas are way too lazy
Yeah.
because they want women to do all of the work and they want women to be able to just simply tell them what to do, where to go, and how long to be there.
Yeah.
Right? But back in the day, you used to have to, and I ain't saying back in the day, hell, even if some shit prevented me, like if God forbid, if the only way me and my wife not gonna be together is one of us go off of this earth.
Mm-hmm.
But if my wife left this earth
Mm-hmm.
and I go out here and sleep with somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
right? I have to be able to explore that woman's body. I have to get inside there and know not just how to explore her body, but I also have to know how to be able to listen to what she's saying, what she's not saying, listen to how her body's reacting.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
If I'm not willing to put in the work to pay attention to what she looks like when I do certain things, how her body moves when I do certain things, the temperature of her body, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's so many things that we as men don't pay attention to anymore.
Yeah.
And the reason that we don't pay attention to that shit anymore is because we have gotten rid of certain aspects of sex.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Niggas don't want to do foreplay no more.
They
Niggas
sure
want to
don't.
get in that motherfucker and just straight to the draw. Like, you ain't even got the motherfucker a little bit.
Yeah.
You ain't got a wet yet.
Yeah. 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 And that's a problem. You got to put in work for that. Like,
I got to go back to the candy corn. The candy corn make you tell the truth.
Lord. But you're right on that. You do have men that don't do that. They don't. They don't believe in foreplay. It is what it is.
And you know what? And see, she just said something right here. Let me go up here right here. Foreplay. It ain't just about what I do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if me and you living together,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's always been you come home, you help the kids with their homework, you putting their clothes in the washer, you doing all this shit. And then one day you come home from work and I got all that shit done for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to do shit. Or you ain't got to do shit. That's easier for me. All you got to do, I'm talking about when you walk in the door.
Yeah.
The motherfucking shower is at the temperature that you want it on. So all you gotta do is get your motherfucking ass in the shower.
Yeah.
And all your shit is already lined up. Your oils and shit that you like to use. All that shit is lined up.
Yeah.
The kids is fed.
Yeah.
Homework done. Everything clean.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Them drawers is mine.
Yeah. And she probably gonna be in the bed. You gonna come? She gonna call you up to say, "Come here."
Yeah.
You gonna come in there like, "Wait a minute, what's going on?"
Them I set it up. I set it up. The drawers is mine.
The next morning, everybody going to work happy.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Shitting me.
That's a good thing now. That's a good thing.
Yeah, but see, it's little shit like that. Motherfuckers ain't even willing to do that shit. Motherfuckers ain't even willing to do that shit. And now you wonder why you got to argue with your woman to even try to get some.
Right.
Right? She been at work all day. She got to come home. She got to help the kids with the homework. She got to goddamn call these people to fix the goddamn dishwasher and all this other shit. You think after she do all that shit, she gonna feel like fucking?
Yeah.
She gonna feel like fucking. But if I took care of all that, and she come in and she like, even if I paid her, I'm like, you did all that?
Yeah.
Hey man, you know what? My period on right now. You know what? Hey. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Lord.
Yeah. But she gonna put that motherfucking neck into overdrive.
Okay.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about?
But you know, men don't understand that. They don't get it.
I'm trying to help the motherfuckers now.
They don't get it. They don't get it. Just like now, like even if you're not living in the same household, if a woman is, if y'all dealing with each other, like a woman wants to hear you want to come over, not just once a week. Like, dude, ask me to come over more than just once a week. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we like it more than once a week. Sorry.
Okay, so here's what I have to say, because I should have said this a long time ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the shit that I'm talking about, I'm basing it off of previous experiences because I've been out the game too long.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But even with that being said, right?
Mm-hmm.
If me and you are dealing with each other
Mm-hmm.
and we living in separate places,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the perception is all I want you to come over there for is for ass.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that may be the perception that you have, because if every time you come over we end up fucking,
yeah, that exactly. And
that might be the perception.
But
that may not be the only reason I want you to come over.
Oh, really?
Because regardless of what people think, sometimes we want companionship. We want to sit up on the couch. I know you don't like my motherfucking football team. You may not even like football. I know you do, but I'm just saying, you may not even like football.
Yeah.
But nigga, just be with me while I'm watching my goddamn team play.
Right.
Be with me while I'm sitting here playing the game.
Right.
Just be with me, period.
Right.
Sometimes that's what I want. Now, sometimes I want you to fuck out my hair.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I want my space, right?
Uh-huh.
But that don't mean that I don't want you around.
Okay.
Right?
Because see, some of us, we get confused because we go, and every time we go over to your house, you always want to, like, we end up in the bedroom. And it's like, well, damn, is that all you want? So, okay, that's understandable.
Yeah, but the other part of that too is, especially if y'all live in the same city, is different, right? Mm-hmm. But if y'all live, couple of counties away or some shit like that, then that makes shit different because you don't get the chance to see each other. So you're trying to cram everything into one goddamn night.
Right.
I want to goddamn watch TV. I want to cuddle. I want to slap stomachs. I want to cook. You got to trying to cram everything.
Right.
But if y'all live in the same city, you right across the town from each other.
Yeah.
Come spend the night.
Yeah.
What
if like you don't spend the night?
What if I don't?
Every time you go over there, you get up and go.
That don't bother me.
Oh.
That don't bother me.
I was just wondering how
that don't bother me because, again, it's like I'm getting the best of both worlds, so to speak, right?
So you done got yours and then she want to go home.
But not just that. What I'm saying is I got mine. Mm-hmm. I got my companionship.
Mm-hmm.
But I also know that I need to be by myself sometimes.
Right.
I want to be alone.
Right.
Right. So now you've given me everything that I wanted. You done came over, you done cooked for me, we done hung out, we done washed clothes, we done slapped stomachs, we done cuddled a little bit afterwards, and you going on home.
And then you gotta go to work the next morning.
And I gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm ready to be, because I gotta go to work tomorrow too.
But even with me, like right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a blessing that shit works out this way for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because hell, even here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even February will be 20 years married. I can go upstairs to the third floor and go up there and get in the bed with my wife and lay down and go to sleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I won't be around her.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I will come right down here. I got an air mattress over there. I bring the air mattress in front of this motherfucker. And I will blow that bitch up and be right here.
Right.
And I will be sitting on the phone talking with her.
Mm.
And it's almost like we were when we were dating.
Right.
I was living in Mississippi. She was living in New Orleans. Like, we talking to each other and we in the same motherfucking house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't always need to be up under you.
Right. And I understand that because that's how I am. I don't need to be up under you.
I don't always need to be up under you. Now, when I do want to be up under you, I want to be up under you, but I want you to want to be up under me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I get in my moods where I want to be not clingy, but I want to be up under you. But I also get in my moods where I'm going to need to be by myself.
Right.
because I need my alone time at
Right.
this point.
Right.
So I
You
holler.
know what I'm saying? And so for me, that's where I am with the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? So like if and I'm looking back at it like when I was, out here when I was for the streets.
Mm,
If I wanted to deal with you, I'm gonna deal with you. If I don't want to deal with you, I'm fuck out of here.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got time for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So what we gonna talk about next week? Not first of all, next week we're not gonna be here.
yeah, because it's Thanksgiving.
Next week is Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving
and I'm
Day.
gonna be eating.
I need to find me somewhere because my wife is going to Baton Rouge with my daughter
Mhm,
for Thanksgiving. My son is actually coming here Wednesday
mhm.
because he's preparing for a new job.
Okay.
And then he's going to get up and go Thursday to his new job
No.
in North Carolina.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be here on Thursday on my birthday. Thanksgiving Day is my birthday, but I'm gonna be here by myself. You cooking?
No, but I'm telling you where I'm going.
Where you going?
And
Piccadilly?
you might as well. Hell no.
Oh, okay.
And you can. I'm sure I'm gonna invite you for her.
Wait,
So-
who house we going to?
I'm going to Dominique's house first because you know her mama can throw down.
Oh yeah, well I'm damn sure going over there.
And then we going to Johanni's house because you know we're going to get us some Dominican Thanksgiving.
I ain't never had no Dominican Thanksgiving. What kind of shit y'all have for Dominican Thanksgiving? Yeah, what kind of food though? Who? Okay. Pork shoulder. Okay. Yeah, what the fuck that mean?
What you say?
Oh, okay, it's in Spanish.
Yeah, I knew it was in Spanish. I just said she got shy and didn't want to say it. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's where we're going to be.
Okay, so I know I'm definitely gonna come over to this house,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna call Damnation and let Damnation know I'm coming, so I can sit up with her with her mama and her dad,
Yeah,
and me and him can smoke cigarettes and talk shit about people.
yeah, that's
'Cause
what
we
we're
gonna talk shit,
And,
man.
yep, that's what we're going to do.
I wonder
So,
if Biscuit's gonna be over there.
I don't know.
I told him to come over too.
Who?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
wonder if
so
Biscuit's
that's
gonna
where
be there.
I-
We will find out if Biscuit's gonna be there. If Biscuits is gonna be there, I'm in the motherfucking building. I ain't bullshit. Y'all don't know why y'all don't understand. Biscuits got a ridiculous ass. That motherfucker ass so big when she sit down, it make her taller. God damn.
But that's where we're going. So we won't be on here Thursday.
We won't be
because-
on here next Thursday, but we'll catch y'all the following Thursday, the first Thursday in December.
Yes.
And I actually spoke with Julie. She's really upset that we haven't been back to do a podcast
She got the
yet.
heater out there
And
yet?
she has, not only does she have a heater, she has a bubble pod
Oh.
that goes around 2 of those tables.
Oh.
So she said, whenever y'all want, y'all could bring y'all lights. Just come back. Just come back.
Okay.
So she has the heaters in the bubble pod.
So
we
maybe
might
we'll
be
on
back-
location.
Back on location. If not, we'll be back. And we gonna have some more candy corn when we come back.
No, he's gonna have more candy corn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. She got to do her thing.
Oh, I was
Wait. Before you come over, do you need to fix your titties again? Okay, her titties good this time.
Wait, no, they're not.
Oh, she got to fix her titties.
This fool.
Episodio 4, final.
What the hell?